Okay, so let me tell you now a very interesting story and a very, very beautiful story from one of the most, well, I would say one of the most promising or one of the best players actually in Real Madrid. It is about Fede Valverde and what he has done to be back in Madrid as soon as possible and be available for Carlo Ancelotti the next Sunday against Celta. According to this information, Fede Valverde has paid out of his pocket a private jet to get back to Madrid as soon as possible and be available not only for the game against Celta, but also for the next session in the training ground this afternoon, Friday, with Carlo Ancelotti and the rest of the teammates. To me, these kind of gestures, these kind of signals, signs, whatever you want to call it, it is great because what you can see in these kind of things is the commitment of the player with Real Madrid. And in the case of Fede Valverde, it's not the first time he does something like that. And in my opinion, he's not only a very humble player, but also one of the best players. And he's, throwing out a very important message, a very important example about what a Real Madrid player should look like. I mean, if you want to be a Real Madrid player, if you want to be in the future to play in Real Madrid or something like that, you have to have one of the most powerful and strong work ethics if you want to succeed in Real Madrid. And that means that you have to give everything you got to be available for the club, to be ready to go, to be ready to play, and do whatever it takes to be the first one in every single situation. And that is exactly what Fede Valverde right now is doing for Real Madrid. So I'm so happy to hear that. And of course, this story, doesn't change anything because we already knew what the kind of person Fede Valverde is. But in my opinion, it's always happy to hear stories like this.